So last question here. I know when musicians talk to each other, they always have. There's always some story that everybody has. You know, because talking to other musicians is hilarious. I don't know if you've had a. I mean, you've played hundreds of gigs. I'm sure. I mean, you have something that comes to mind that was kind of a ridiculous night that you'll kind of never forget, or.
There's so many of those that, that obviously real life is so much stranger than fiction that, there's guys that mistimed their drinking and drugging and they fell out on the gig, and you have guys that are dead asleep with their head on the piano, that kind of stuff. Most of the time, the stories involve like really crazy stuff happening in front of you.
Yeah.
And I used to play, Danny Montero and I used to play a gig called the Monroe Inn. And we did it with Gino Bueno and Bobby Zahner, Loose Change.
Yeah.
And Bobby Carson was the guitar player. And we would be playing down there. And they probably should have had chicken wire there. But the only thing that saved us was they really loved the band. Because we would do like a country song, we'd do a funk song, we'd do Nirvana. We'd really changed it up good. And Gino was really good at that. He's a people person. And but there was 2 or 3 times that the police came in there, guns drawn, chasing people, zigzagging through the bars. We're going boom, 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 literally like this. We're like, hands up, okay? And then we have to go back to playing, That happened a couple of 3 times down there. They chase people. They chase a perp, zigzagging through the bar, in one door and out the other, with their flashlights, guns drawn, and everything. And literally, we had to put our hands up in the middle of playing. Yeah. That really did happen.
That's funny, dude. Like, oh my gosh.
Or you see some guy get in trouble with years ago. I was playing in a band where the guy was he was seeing multiple girls, and they all showed up one night at the same gig, and they're sitting in a booth across from us, and they're looking over him, arguing with each other and pointing at him, and he had pretty self-medicated pretty heavily at that juncture already, so he was in no way or shape or form ready to deal with what was getting ready to go down.
Sure.
And I can't remember what he did, but I was like, oh, I am so glad I'm not that guy.
God,
because I'm watching it going, I'm like, ew.
Three of your ladies show up at the same bar.
It was a real bad night for him, man. I was like, man, ooh.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, that's funny, man.